Hello.
Hello. My core was getting tired.
Okay. So there is no Ethan today.
It's me.
It's Lee and Izzy. So that'll be fun. So let's get through. We also have a special guest today. I haven't done that before. New special guest. So it's gonna be a day full of craziness.
Oh. Okay.
Well, you know.
All right.
I mean that with love. Peace and love. Peace and love. So welcome to Quick Pours with Lee and Izzy. I feel like you're not in the picture.
No, I'm not that well.
So let's fix that.
You get closer.
Okay, or not. Nope, that's good.
You're so rude.
I am. So going on this week, tomorrow we have the Battle of the Balds, Quizzo music video bingo mashup with Dan and Jeremy, and Gracie will be here. Probably Sully won't be. Are you working tomorrow?
I think Frankie is.
Oh, Frankie's working tomorrow.
I think Frankie is.
Good. So Frankie will be here for that.
If not, I lied to you and I'll be here.
Fantastic. Nothing extra going on this Thursday except for the fact that it is 10% off for teachers and teachers. I live with one. I know it's getting close to the end of the year, and y'all need a beer or a bourbon.
Come
or
celebrate.
Both.
Hang out with me. I'm extra.
Or you are extra.
I am.
Or a bottle of bourbon.
Finish a whole bottle.
This Friday, we've got a lot going on. We have our Japanese whiskey tasting.
Yay.
$45 to try 5 different Japanese whiskeys. If you are a Bourbon Society member, it is free for you. We went to Farmer and the Cow and tasted all of the whiskeys that we're going to have on Friday. They're delicious.
I've had the pleasure of having one of them. I can't remember which one, but delicious.
Ethan did change for the better.
We've got a new and improved Ethan.
A new and improved Ethan. Cheers to that. Oh, you're okay. What were you doing? What are you doing?
I'm sipping.
But we don't do that until we introduce the
Well, I didn't know that.
Okay. You watched the video.
Okay.
No, Jesus Christ.
Cheers with water.
Anyway, so come out. We'll also talk about something else that's happening on Friday in a bit with our special guest. And then on Saturday, we have the Roger Girk Band, which is one of our favorites here.
I can't believe it's already June.
I know, right?
That's crazy to me.
Also, Uncle Hank in Cincinnati will be thinking of you with Roger Girk.
We will be thinking of you.
We do miss some Uncle Hank.
I've been thinking of you since May 3rd.
I bet you have.
I have.
And then it's Song Request Sunday with Christy this week. So that's what we got going on. And as always, Friday and Saturday, we'll have Smoke and Meat. Everything will be inside this weekend because of our special thing we have going on outside in the beer garden. I'm going to bring. Should I bring in our special guest?
I think you should. I think it's time.
Wait, let's see. William Barnes. Hello.
Hello, William.
And Cody. Hi, Izzy. So I'm gonna bring in our special guest.
Ooh.
Hello, special guest.
Welcome.
Oh, hello. Sorry, I was just picturing you. Quiet, Nymeria. They know you're here.
So
how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Oh, good. Just hanging out.
Fantastic.
Hanging out with the dog and the wig.
Do you want to tell us what's going on this weekend?
What?
Do you want to tell us what's going on this weekend?
Yeah. Oh, hey, you got a new Ethan. That's great.
I know, right?
Upgrade. Hold on one second. Nymeria, here, you tell them about it.
Hey.
You tell them about.
Oh, I'm telling them about it?
Tell them.
Oh, so this weekend we have an evening with the Baron, which is an immersive experience that will be happening in the beer garden. Stories about Baron Munchausen.
Yeah, you guys know about Baron Munchausen?
I don't. You want to give us a little 30-second?
Yeah. Well, Baron Munchausen is a real person. I think people don't realize that. There was a movie in the 80s by Terry Gilliam from Monty Python that is kind of why people in our period know it. But when you hear Munchausen, you think of Munchausen syndrome, which is terribly unfair to poor Baron Munchausen, who was a real dude. And Baron Munchausen, the real person, very, very much like, would enjoy this right now. He liked to sit around with friends. and get wasted and tell stories. And what he didn't like was when people would tell stories that were obviously to like pump themselves up, that were like braggadocious. And he himself was a former soldier, but he would sit around with all of his friends, and these guys would get into like pissing contests. Oh, well, I once defeated 6 Turks in the Battle of Aleppo. Oh, 6 Turks, that's nothing. I defeated 12 Turks. And then it would finally get around to Baron Munchausen, and he'd be like, y'all are losers. I went to the moon, and I'm treated with the moon men there, and that's how we have such delicious Swiss cheese. Because he just thought that they were jerks. And this guy saw this, and you know how writers and artists are. They steal and lie. And he wrote a book in which Baron Munchausen told these extraordinary lies without giving the context of a guy making fun of braggadocious assholes. And so the character Baron Munchausen was born, who is the Lügenbaron, the Baron of Lies, and has all of these fantastical stories about his adventures, which are 100% true. Each and every one of them happened exactly as they are told. And so in the spirit of Baron Munchausen, everybody is invited to join the Baron at a giant table, which will be in the beer garden behind Elk River Brewing, and have a wonderful meal of delicious treats and a bit of Tokay and some delicious Elk River beer, and featuring amazing local musician and local artists, and get lost in storytelling. Really is what it's about. It's a lot of fun, and you should join us.
I'm so jealous that I'll be working.
Yeah.
Where are you going to be working?
I'll be at the bar. I'll be working tonight. I will call out sick. I think that's a great idea.
That's in the style of the Baron.
It'll be just like last week.
I know.
Really?
We'll be a little short staffed this week. Sorry.
Great. So
you should sneak some customers with you down to the Baron's table.
Oh,
He loves that.
Don't worry about the tickets. Sneak in with me.
Yeah, right. So we're going to turn the beer garden into what do we call it, Lance? The Baron's lair seems.
The Baron's lair.
It's like the Baron's house. Well, the people who help him are his household. So I don't know. It's the Baron's residence. I don't know.
Yeah. So it'll be a lot of fun. Anything else you want to share with the 5 people that are watching?
Well, that means that we're going to have at least 10 tickets sold by the time you get off of being live, right? 5 people. Yeah. Remember, if you can't come, you can just get a ticket and give it away. It is. I'll sign your donation ticket receipt myself. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely a weird thing. If you're a person who likes shows, come and see it, because it is a time when you're going to get to participate in making the theater. I mean, from low impact to high impact, the audience is involved. If you are a natural storyteller, you're going to have a ball. If you are a person who's too afraid to tell stories, you are going to have a ball, because either way, you have an advocate in the Baron. And if you're like, ooh, immersive, I don't like that. Don't worry, Baron's a really chill person, and people who like to shut up and just laugh and clap are equally as welcome as people who want to share their own story. People always ask, like, oh, is my child, my personal human being child will be there. And every time children have come, they're the person in the room who had the second most fun to the Baron only. So it's really, although the Baron is a person who likes to drink and feast and share stories over a bottle, I wouldn't say that it's like for an older crowd only. It really is a whole hell of a lot of fun and unusual, again, in a good way. So if you're like, I actually really don't like theater that much, but I do like drinking and eating, you're going to have a ball. I like cool original music. You're going to have a ball, I have not seen anyone yet not have a good time. And if you think you might be that person, all you have to do is buy a ticket and come and put it to the test. Right?
Yep.
And then tell me afterwards, and I'll tell you I don't give a shit. But thank you.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us today, Lance. I thought that'd be a good little plug that you could give. That Baron's Wig.
I love the Baron's Wig.
Yeah. Though I thought the Baron's Wig was in my basement.
Oh,
How about you, Mike?
I don't know. That's crazy. In the words of our friends, that's crazy. All right. Well, thank you, Lance.
I'm gonna go back to take this day.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
All right, so that's what's going on. We also have
exciting.
at the music hall this week, we have Chris Barron of the Spin Doctors.
What?
With Katie Dill. That's Thursday, May 30th. Doors open at 7.
That's going to be so much
And
fun.
then for all of you who loved Low Cut Connie a few months ago, WXBN is welcoming back Low Cut Connie Solo with Tyler Assay. So Elkton Music Hall's got a lot of cool stuff happening this week.
Be a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be a great week.
Great weekend.
Let's see what else is happening. Ooh, Elkton's,
This is going to be so much
Elkton's
fun.
first drag show, Drag Me to Elkton, June 8th. Good friends of mine, Jolene Cuisine and Venus Fastrada, will be here. That is going to be a hell of a good time. There is limited seating for that, so get your tickets now. You can go onto the Showcase on Main Facebook page and see that. Also in town the day before is Jump Into June, Friday, June 7th. That's a big family celebration we have in Elkton every year. Basically a kickoff of the summer and a, hey, school's ending. So come down. There's a lot of fun events for your kids to do. And it's just a lot of fun.
Good family hangout.
Good family hangout.
Yeah.
And then later in June, we have our second in our cabaret series, Tony Award-winning favorites, June 15th. That's got a hell of a lineup so far with some really talented folks. So all of that stuff you can find on the Showcase Facebook page. Weather this week, because I'm doing weather. Oh no.
Gosh.
I messed up the slide.
Oh
no.
That's okay. Talk us through it.
So apparently it's snowing. It's a blanket of snow.
A blanket of snow.
And it's just sunny
Isn't it?
all week, which is great. And
Blinding
we're
snow and
going to be in the
blinding light.
70s, and this is why Ethan does the weather and I don't.
Well, we all have.
So
our
you
areas
have
where we
a fun
I
fact.
do have a fun fact, Lee. I don't
Yes.
have a little piece of paper, but imagine I'm holding one.
Did you know?
Did you know that BAR stands for Beer and Alcohol Room?
I actually did not know that.
You're welcome.
Beer and alcohol. Right?
Beer and Alcohol Room.
Is that verified? Do we know that for a fact?
I heard it.
Then it's true. All
Everything
right.
in here is
Everything
true.
here is true. All right. So beer today that I'm featuring is our Chesapeake Blockade, which
Our
we may or may or blockage,
Our block.
which I may or may not have done recently. I don't remember, but it's one of my favorites on tap right now. It's an American Imperial IPA that brings with it a fantastically balanced nose. It carries citrus and woody notes.
Where did you get these sizzle words from?
Ethan.
Ooh.
A deliciously smooth IPA with a moderate hop crispness
Ooh.
that works wonderfully with the malt notes. Basically, this beer came out of the fact that I said to Ethan, I need more hops.
Need more.
And Ethan made this beer, and it's delicious.
It's too hoppy for me.
It
but
is too hoppy for you.
It is. It is.
Our whiskey of the day is one of my favorites. The
Oh, you're
Michter's.
right in front of me.
That's what I do every week.
Okay.
The Michter's American Whiskey. Now, normally Ethan pontificates about notes and
It's good.
shit like that.
I like it.
I went to a website, and this is one of my favorite whiskeys we have here.
It's good.
But I just want to read exactly what
Ooh.
this website said.
What does the website say?
The nose. What a strong nose. It's full of vanilla cupcakes and sticky honey buns.
It does have a strong.
There's
vanilla
also
smell to it.
powdered donuts and sweet oak. I detect very light fruit scents, almost like a strawberry shortcake,
I don't know that I agree with
and
that.
bits of chopped cherries. It's quite a sweet and enjoyable nose. Palate. The palate shows off a lighter taste. You're right there. But the strawberry shortcake cake taste remains along with the soft cinnamon and light vanilla.
I don't know about that.
There's also some lighter citrus notes like lemon and orange zest. I do get the lemon and orange zest.
I get the vanilla.
Overall, not that complex, but very pleasant. This is why I chose
Simple
to read
and
this,
sweet.
because this is the finish notes. Finish. The finish is pleasant and sweet, but offers no bold notes. There are small amounts of acetone on the finish.
Oh,
That's
yummy.
not exactly distracting, but it's worth noting. Wait, it gets better.
I love a little bit of acetone.
This may have been what the citrus notes on the palate turned into once the sip was complete, because every now and again, I get a little bit of orange hand cleaner taste.
They sound a little unsure.
It seems to end much too quick. Maybe a 15-second finish tops. This is probably the fault of the very low proof.
This in 15 seconds.
It is, I believe, an 80 proof. Please don't. But the reason I wanted to read that is because that's why I feel like most tasting notes that you read online are bullshit. Because this doesn't taste like acetone. It doesn't have a finish of orange hand cleaner.
No. I wouldn't say much hand cleaner in there, no.
It's just delicious. It's a really smooth, easy drinking American whiskey. And I enjoy it. I enjoy almost everything that Michter's does. I even like their rye. But that's why don't believe everything you read.
Only everything.
Try it for yourself. Like BAR stands for
beer
and alcohol receptacle. That too.
I don't think that's what I said.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Are you crying?
Cheers. Always. No, it's just the freaking allergies. I was sitting outside pollen.
Very emotional.
Izzy opened up 33 minutes ago.
I did. 33 minutes ago?
No, 3 minutes ago. I was going to say 30 seconds ago, but then I realized that it was a 3.
Been open for a little bit longer.
So come out, enjoy the day. Bill, I'll see you soon.
Come drink
Rick's
whiskey
hopefully
with
on
me.
his way.
Cheers.
Sláinte.